here. Turn off this thing out. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey family, how you doing? It's King Simon. Just checking out the colors, checking out what's going on. Yeah, yep. Yes, it's my Earth Day or solar return, so I'm broadcasting for my personal New Year. And because I am celebrating 52 revolutions around the sun, I said, let me come on the air live. I'm on the West Coast right now, chilling. East Coast right now on the West Coast is like 10:32. East Coast, my birthday already came into play. So yeah, I'm just chilling right now and blasting some things that's coming up. Of course, Ashra Kwesi. I'm here dropping stuff. I'm in the hotel room in the background. Oh man, if I showed you, you gotta see it in the morning. Out there, I'm on the 10th floor in this hotel called Luxor, shaped like a pyramid. Luxor, beautiful place. But I've never been to Kemet, so this is definitely like a preliminary before I go to Kemet because it looks good, but it ain't the original. So it is what it is. It looks good, but it ain't the original out here. Right now, I can see the back of the Sphinx that they set up, that they built over here. And it's an interesting look. Now, I'm going to allow people to call in. Of course, wish me a happy Earth Day, of course, on February 1st, born the same day as Dennis Emmanuel Brown, Rick James, Langston Hughes, and many others, Clark Gable, James Dean, or who else? There's so many people I know that's born on that day. But I wanted to say, in the midst of what's happening, in a number 3 year, just keep it positive, keep it focused, and maintain clear, concise communication with other people, and how you write things, how you text, how you email, how you express yourself in any way. In this number 3 year, keep it positive, family, to avoid all the negative foolishness that might be coming in. But broadcasting live, and I'm going to say this, that I've had a wonderful number 5 personal year. My whole number 5 personal year was majority of traveling, because 5 is a traveling and expansion number. So once you get to these personal traveling years, these personal expansion years and growth years, you got to utilize this well. Now, one major brief mini lecture that I would like to do on YouTube is how I have the title. I write things down also in my books and in my phone. But the title that I have coming up soon is going to be called "How Our Numbers Can Lead to Negative and Destructive Ways." How our numbers that we're born under, if you don't use it correctly, can lead to negative and destructive ways. Like I've been saying over and over again, whether you hear me on Brother Rich, or you hear me on Sonetta's TV, or you hear me on other television, or on my YouTube, King Simon Presents. Make sure you subscribe and share. I tell you that numbers have duality. And if you don't understand it, even some of the greatest numerologists out there from the past and the present reveal the numerology, and they're negative and they're positive. So if you know you're born under 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, yes, you can go through that negative or positive energy and frequency, because numbers is a language. Let me repeat this again. Numbers is a language. That's why you got a thing called computer language. That is so that the computer can compute and connect with other computers around the world. There's a language, there's a frequency, and then radio has frequency, television has frequency, has megahertz, and all of them are numbered. If you didn't know the number of a station, you would not be able to get to the station. Everything has its numbers, and every number in whatever level it is has their duality, but more in numerology in the sense of dealing with the individual, where we can be going up or feeling that we're going up, and then feel another day, feel totally down, depressed. Yes, there's vibrations connected to certain frequencies. And if you don't learn to recognize them and understand them in this realm, I say in this realm because numbers is not the controller of us. Numbers are just here to guide us and to help us. Just like any other book, when you go into school, any other scripture that you might be reading, they are here to guide us. And I'm happy to be of service to my friends and family and people out there that I don't even know. I try to be of service and help to guide people and show people how this number stuff works. Now, let me share this. Can I share this? Where is the top chat? What that top chat? No, I'm in a live chat. Top chat, live chat. What a live chat there. Okay. So people can live chat me. Okay, thank you very much. Love. Happy birthday. We love you. Thank you very much. Sarah, happy birthday. Natural Mermaid, happy born day. Thank you all very much. Thank you very much. I am celebrating 52 years young. 5 and 2 is 7, so I'm 7 years old. I'm 7 years of age right now, as far as I feel like it. But what's so interesting, show you how numbers are interesting. Like I usually tell people about the critical cycle. Yes, I went through a critical cycle, and each and every one of us go through this 52-day critical cycle. And there's various cycles that we go through. Like after your birthday is a reputation cycle, and after that is another cycle, and after that is the energy cycle, and so on and so forth. But my 52-day critical cycle wasn't critical until January 30th to the 31st, which was yesterday. And it was crazy because and what's so interesting, let me tell y'all the story on the bus. And I took a bus from Georgia to Las Vegas. I took the Greyhound. I grew up on the Greyhound, but everybody's saying, oh, why don't you go by plane? Well, no, I like the experience. I like the mountains. I like to watch tumbleweeds in the deserts. I like to see things. I like to just experience the moment. And Greyhound in this day and time is like riding a donkey or riding a horse on the way. Well, let's say the plane is the horse, and the donkey ride or the jackass ride is the bus. And the bus showed me some magnificent things on this earth, just heading from Georgia, going through these different states and the beauty of different states. But in my critical cycle, I didn't know I was going to have stomach issues. Now, what's so interesting, in numerology, your primary numbers for health numbers are the number 2, the number 4, the number 6, and the number 8. So if you are in a personal year or going into a personal year, either it's a number 2, which deals with stomach issues, a number 6, which also can deal with stomach issues, but it's a primary health issue dealing with congestion and all that kind of stuff, which is all dealing with the stomach and sinus and all that kind of stuff and chest areas and all that. But also the number 4, which deals with mysterious problems and mysterious things happening as a health cycle. And as a number 8, which also deals with the intestines and deals with the teeth, the bones, the knees. But in my experience, I had minor stomach problems on the bus to the point I had to go to the bathroom constantly. I know TMI, too much information, but just showing you how this stuff works. And I was feeling real good up to the time I must have went in and ate some kettle non-GMO chips or something like that. And I think I forgot what I drank. I know I was drinking water, but for some reason, I bought a bottle of distilled water. And for the life of me, I didn't know what this distilled water is. It's some new name out there, but it says for appliances or small appliances only. I didn't even look at that until after I drank it and I was on the bus. But after I drank that, matter of fact, let me show it to y'all. Hold on. I show y'all better than I can tell you. Show it to y'all. I picked up this water in one of them hick towns while driving on the bus. Picked up this water. Now look what it says. It says it's distilled water. And Dr. Blair, rest his soul, he used to buy distilled water all the time. Remember, Dr. Blair transitioned in 2016 on January 31st. So when I seen the distilled water, it reminded me of Dr. Blair. And I picked this up in Texas. It's made in Texas. But it says distilled water. It says made in Texas, this Ozarka quality since 1905, pure quality since, but for use in small appliances. This is what it says. It says for use in small appliances. Why would a water bottle have to say this is for use in small appliances? What is it supposed to do for small appliances? Clean it out? So after I drank this distilled water, I got back on the bus, and then my stomach started hurting. And I'm like, what? And I didn't pay it no mind because I didn't really look at it yet. I didn't read this whole thing yet. I did not even read for use in small appliances yet. All I read was distilled water and Ozarka. That's all I heard. A new name. This first time I seen it, I've been traveling on the bus for a while. The first time I see this name, made in Texas. Let me tell you, my critical cycle, I just got out of it. And in my critical 2 days in my critical cycle, 2 days left in my critical cycle, drank this water, and that was the problem happened to my stomach. To the point that throughout the whole trip, I know people was like, what the heck is going on with his brother? I had to say, yeah, I was drinking a lot of water, boom, boom, boom. I make it look good, but I was going to the bathroom for real. I'll tell you, I was going to the bathroom for real. This water, really, I don't know what it did. So let me tell you, in a critical cycle, you have to pay attention, not to just your health, but how you deal with people, how you interact with people, how you interact with your elders, how you interact with yourself, how you're dealing with your health, and all different aspects of things that could be critical. And I add cleansing because it is a cleansing cycle. And what's so interesting, I was supposed to fast at least 7 days before my birthday. I end up fasting for two days, let's say 2 days after I drank this water and started feeling the pressure of the water and all what was going on. I end up fasting 2 days. So I was supposed to fast for 7 days. And usually the body, if you were supposed to do your cleanse before your personal New Year, which is your birthday, if you were supposed to do that cleanse before your body will let you know that you were supposed to do that cleanse. So it let me know that I was supposed to do that cleanse. And it took this water to push it. That's for use for small appliances. So people, let me tell you something. Very important that you pay attention to cycle. Just like they say there's a cycle, there's a season for everything. Pay attention to your cycle. I sometimes go in and out because, like I said, it doesn't control me, but I know if I'm going through certain cycles, I consult the numbers because the numbers reveal certain things, and then I deal with it accordingly. Whether it's depression, and I know I'm in either a number 4 or a number 7 or a number 8 or a number 5 frequency, then I will deal with that and balance it out with something positive. Start reading something, start listening to something positive, and whether I start crying or whatever, I needed to listen to that to release. Usually the universe and the creator, the ancestors give you something to trigger something in you so you could be reminded of what you need to do in this realm, because this realm could be very traumatic if you don't understand the cycles of life. You don't understand the seasons, and numerology helps to reveal that season. All right, so pay attention, family. Pay close attention to not only your health during the critical cycles. And remember, there's 7 cycles throughout the whole year. There's 7 cycles. So after your birthday is usually called the reputation cycle. So after everyone's birthday, there's a 52-day reputation cycle that you're developing. you know, and then after that, there's another 52 days. And after that, there's another 52 days, all the way until you get to the new year. There's always 52, but it's a matter of 7 52-day cycle. And each one has a significance, and each one can help educate you and guide you to your highest and wisest understanding of yourself and this physical body that you're dealing with. That is what numerology has helped me to do. That is what numerology, I use numerology to guide people with, and that's how we break it down. If you do want a personal consultation with me, please text me your full name and date of birth. Text me your full name and date of birth. You will not regret it, because I'm also very motivating. As much as I reveal your negative, your positive, and its possible destructive numbers, I also give you the motivation behind it to take yourself to the next level, to remember things. And if you record it, you definitely remember. People like to write down and think they're a stenographer. It's cool if you know how to write that fast, but when you listen to it over and over again and you ask me pointed questions on certain things about your life and relationship or family or what have you, and I give you certain answers that can guide you through whatever you're going through, it's important to record. So when you get a chance, if you're around the world, if you're outside of the United States, use WhatsApp and text me at 347-496-1022. That's King Simon Numerology on WhatsApp. And if you are in the United States, you can text me. If you are in one of the territories that's owned by the United States, you can text me at 347-496-1022, or you can email me. And if you're going to do it over Skype and you want to record it, please, if you want to do it over WhatsApp and you want to record it, or if you want to record it, please have a Skype account if you're overseas, in Canada, if you're in the Caribbean, if you're in England. Thank you very much for the happy birthday salutes. Yes, today, February 1st, on the West Coast right now. I'm on the East Coast, and it's 10:49. It's already been past 12 o'clock over there, but it's 10:49 here. So I haven't really officially celebrated my birthday here, but I have. I'm at the Luxor Hotel and Casino. I don't even gamble. I walk right through the casinos. I don't care about it. But I want to check out a magic show. David Copperfield is here. The Blue Group is here. The guys that are dressed up in all colored blues. I was passing by one of the venues where they was featured at, and I seen them outside signing autograph and taking pictures. Also, Santana is in Vegas right now. I'm gonna put that picture on my Instagram. I passed by and I talked to one of the guys that were doing security, because I used to do security for different places, and I talked to one of the guys in security. He says like $100 to come to see Santana live, and I'm thinking about that because I like Santana. Santana really, he turned up. Santana's turned up, and I really enjoy his music, especially from that Afro-Latino beat, because my family is from Cuba and Jamaica, so I get that beat from both sides. So, look, let me tell you something. I ain't here to floss and none of that bull crap. Matter of fact, the same stuff y'all seen in Georgia is the same stuff I'm wearing, because that's how I'm traveling. I have only certain simple stuff. And I use Groupon and Booking.com. It was all good, reasonable. Matter of fact, for this Luxor, great view for $10 on the 10th floor. Luxor on Groupon offers like $40 to $60 per night in a place like this. $40 to $60 per night in a place like this, and I'm staying 5 nights. Luxor. It looks like the pyramid shape. You can Google it up. Luxor, Luxor. Beautiful place. It's in Vegas. Yeah, I'm in Vegas. Oh, you're in Vegas. What's up, Sarah? Yeah, I'm in Vegas, man. I'm at Luxor Hotel chilling. I'm just chilling out, and I'm still doing consultations over the phone, but I got to do the time coordination because some people don't live in the same time. New York is like 3 hours ahead and all that kind of stuff. So still coordinate. But yeah, at 52, I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I'm going to go to the fitness center probably early in the morning. I usually like to do it at night, but I'll go to the fitness center early in the morning, go get a workout in, then get some consultation in for my actual birthday, and then head out. If the pool is open, I don't know how warm it is. It might be too. No, I heard the pool is closed until a certain time. They're doing repairs. I like a good swim. I was in Georgia. I was swimming in this heated pool. When I was in Florida, I swam the beach, and I like a good swim, you know, work my body out. And I'm going to do some Tai Chi or Qigong, get my breathing up, and get this healing. After drinking this water and it tried to purge me out, thinking that I'm a appliance, small appliance, I don't know. As soon as I got back in the room, I poured this down the darn drain. I'm not drinking that. I had to find a bottle that I was familiar with, and I found Fiji. So I started drinking Fiji. So, hey, family, it's somebody posted something up here. Let me look through this. They said something about 1024. You're born on 1024. Let me break this down to you. It said my personal year is 1, but doesn't hit until 1024. Well, in actuality, your personal new year of last year is still in effect. All right, because 10 is a 1 and 24 is a 7. So 24 is a 6, and plus the 11, which is a 2 last year, which was a 11 year last year, which is a 2. You add that to the 7, that's 9. So you're still, whoever gave me that 1024, I can't pronounce your name, Abayomi, you're still in a 9-year frequency before you enter. You're feeling the effects of the 1, but you still got to purge and cleanse yourself and detox yourself from people, places, and things you no longer need to be around. That's really what it is right now. A lot of numerologists go from birthday to birthday. I keep on looking at the screen when I should be looking at the camera. A lot of numerologists go from birthday to year, go from birthday to birthday. The only one that I know that goes from birthday to birthday is a guy named Kevin Avery, and he wrote the book called Life Numbers. He goes birthday to birthday, but like I said, I do numerology holistically. So if I see certain numbers that can connect with, let's say, Chaldean or Pythagorean or the tarot numbers or whatever, then I read all those numbers. I read the compound numbers. I read the angel numbers. I read everything in your chart. If I see those numbers pop up, which is more usually the double numbers, I don't see too much of the 3 numbers unless it's a year after I add up your birthday. Like recently, I add up somebody's birthday and I add up the month, the day, and their year, and it came up to 2022. So I automatically once I start seeing those 2022s, I take away the 0 out of that and I see 222. So I see where all of that, before I go all the way to 6, I break all of that down too in your reading, especially if I start seeing angel numbers or doubling numbers or compound numbers. So sure, anybody can post their birthday, and in a 9-year, again, sister, be careful how you're driving, but do detox your mind of all the ideals that you have for a new business year, because the number 1 year is a great year to set up a business. Great year to set up a business for yourself. Great year to step out on your own and do your own thing. Even if you have a job, think about it. Even if you have a job that you love already, think about forming. And because you're born on the 24th, you should be forming your own little health products. You should be doing things dealing with natural health. You should be doing things with relationships. You could be doing a whole lot of spiritual, healthy things for others and sharing that wisdom, because the number 24, which is a 6, is a magnetic number when it comes to people. You draw people in. And if you find people coming to you to get counseling or telling their whole life story to you or looking, that's the number that's pulling that to you. So don't run from it, run to it and use it and profit from it to be of assistance to the community and to the world. All right. So that person that's born on 1024. If you do want to throw your birthday up, I'm going to be up here. I'm going to be on here for the next 10 minutes. So you're more than welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks. More life and many more blessings. How about the Life Path 8? If you got a Life Path 8, you know you're supposed to be running your own business. Why are you playing? Now, when those 8s start popping up in anybody's charts, I always tell them that they have an old soul energy, and you know you have an old soul. But old soul energy means you're supposed to bring something from the past in and make it tangible in this day and time, because you have that old soul energy. Prime example of somebody who did that already, did that before. You remember Kanye West. Kanye West is born June the 8th, and he did the Ray Charles music and brought it from old, and that was written years ago and brought it from old. And many hip hop artists did it, but that's a prime example of old soul energies going back and bringing it forth to make new in this day and time. So please use that to your benefit, being an old soul energy, especially your life path being an 8. Get into business, run your business, get into real estate also. Real estate, you do well in real estate. Stop playing. You'll do very well in real estate. What is this? I don't know. I don't know who you are. 4 5. Okay, 4 5. Now 4 and 5 is 9. 9 now 4 and April 5th. You're getting ready to head into a critical cycle. So get ready. Count backwards from your birthday, from the 5th. Count backwards 52 days, and wherever it lands, that's where your critical cleansing cycle starts. April 5th. Start cleansing. Start preparing yourself for your new personal year. Stop playing. We got to stop playing without these cycles and stop playing with these frequencies. Your cleansing cycle is for you to cleanse on multiple levels. It's for you to cleanse under your bed if you have to. If you have any clothes or shoes you don't wear, why are you holding on to it? Give it to somebody else. Give it to the Goodwill. Give it to Salvation Army so you can be open for what's to come in new. That's what the critical cleansing cycle, but also avoid arguments and confrontation from others, because you don't want to cause any problems in other people's lives or in your life or going into your new year cycle with an issue. So you're in that cleansing cycle. So please cleanse as much. And I do tell everybody 52 days before your birthday is a critical cleansing cycle. So everybody on here, everybody that's watching me, count backwards from your birthday, 52 days, and wherever it lands on the calendar, that is what we call the 52-day cleansing or critical cycle. Cleanse, cleanse your mind of all the gook and the garbage that people been telling you, and start reprogramming it with positive things so your birthday and your mindset can be on that positive. Okay, so stay focused, family. Really stay focused. This is not a joke. You know, I don't do this for games, because I've heard people cry. I've gone through some stuff with people. I've gone through some stuff in these numerology sessions with people because it's a serious thing to me, you know. And I don't consider myself a master, but I do consider myself a student teacher because I'm always willing to learn. And there's always something I can learn from you. And yeah, today is my solar return. Thank you very much. You born on the 2nd, on February 24th. You born on February 24th. You're in your critical cycle right now. February 24th. You're born the same day as Floyd Mayweather. You're in a critical cycle right now before your actual birthday. So you need to do that cleansing. And as a matter of fact, you're going into an 11-year frequency where your dreams are going to even be heightened. I know you're Pisces already. You're already dreaming strong. And when you do remember your dream, they're very vivid. But that person born on February 24th, your dreams are going to even be heightened and your visions are going to be clear about what you need to do and how you need to do things. This is a good year to put all of the things to work. Have a vision board. Make sure you have plans and goals of what you want to do, because 11 years, that year for that vision to manifest. And as a matter of fact, for the next few years, you're going to be in a elevation or an expansion cycle. So expand and don't expel yourself from the expansion. Okay, let me see. What other birthday part? Happy birthday. I'm a life path number 11 birthday, June the 5th. Anything? And 11, all 11, anybody with a life path number 11 always should have a plan for what they're going to do and how they want to do things. 11 life path is also, like I said to the other, is a visionary number, but also being very mindful of deception throughout your life. And protecting yourself from deceiving others is very important that you recognize. This is my birthday. I'm doing this for my birthday. You can cash at me if you want. If you want to make a love gift for my birthday, please send a cash app. It only helps. That's all it is. And I'll put it in my description bar. But as 11 life path, let me read something to you about 11 from this book, the Chaldean book. read something to you about the 11 master number. It says the master number 11 is considered to be the person with the visionary compatibilities. In its lowest octave, as a 2, there is sensitivity, receptivity, and perhaps psychic abilities. When it is formed of the 2 1s, it indicates strength, individuality, exploration of unknown territory within the context of sensitivity and balance. The strong individual goes into the unknown, perceives through his or her receptivity and psychic ability. The number 2, a vision of what can be, and returns with this knowledge to inspire and stimulate others. The danger this person faces has to do with being caught in illusions and fantasies that never materialize. So you can't, as a number 11 life path, don't get caught up in the fantasies and illusions that never get materialized, but instead make sure you have a goal and make sure you have a long-term vision board and a short-term vision board. And that will help you on your journey in this realm here. Real serious, simple stuff. And sometimes, is it hard? It may sound simple. It may sound simple, family, but it is sometimes it's a process that we are going through in this realm, because this is the learning realm. This is the learning realm. I'm telling you, 358. That's my Cash App if you want to send a Cash App donation or love gift for my birthday too. So 11 paths, stay focused and do what you got to do. I'm telling you, 11 paths, stay focused and do what you got to do, and make sure you have a vision board, okay, with that 11 life path. And stop being scattered, because you're number 5, your personality is a number 5. 5 could be all over the place. That's why y'all call them a jack of all trades, master of none. You born on Lati or late Lati 725. Oh, wow, 725. How you doing? He's born the same day as a good friend of mine's mother's birthday. Now, this year, my dear, remember now, you are going into a 8 personal year. You're in a 7 personal year. You're still in the crossroads of your life right now. You've been in the crossroads for a few years. Some major decisions, probably dealing with family, education, doing certain things, major moves, whether you're moving from one place or you're making one move from job, or you want to take yourself to the next level. Look here. That's what you need to do. As you're going into this 8 year, whatever you have done, boom, whatever you have done in these last 7 years can manifest in the 8 year if you've done it positively. If you've done it positively, it can manifest in this 8 year, because 8 is the money and power and wealth year. So please make sure you pay attention to what you're doing, and also pay attention to people that might come back into come back from your past. Now, because you're going into an 8 year, and everybody who goes into an 8 year or under the number 8, always recognize who are assets and liabilities in your life, especially if they come back from out of nowhere. Old friend from the past, old girlfriends, old boyfriends, whoever comes back in the past, old uncle, old cousins, I don't care who they are. Go back into your mind and says, was this person a liability or an asset? And if you recognize there was an asset, then keep them in your circle. But if you recognize they were not an asset, keep it moving. That's it. I'm just letting you know straight up like that. Natural mermaid. Let me see. Oh, 420. You're born the same day as Hitler. Okay. And Luther Vandross. Okay, good. You're going into a critical cycle also, but because you are going into a 9-year cycle, you're in an 8-year cycle going into a 9-year cycle. 9 years represents that detox also, but it also represents a universal mindset. Avoid arguments, avoid accidents, avoid people, avoid confrontation with people, avoid confrontation with people at all costs, people. When you're in a 9-year, avoid all that stuff. I'm not saying be a punk. If somebody tries to rob you or kill you in any way, please defend yourself. I take martial arts. I've been taking martial arts since 1985. I've taken all different types of martial arts. Little me, I'm only 5'6". I've taken all types of martial arts only because I was in the security world. But because martial arts and martial law deals with the 9 energy, police energy and all that, the duality of the number 9 is fighting, weapons, accidents in cars, all that. So if you're going into a 9-year, don't be paranoid. Just be more unifying with nature. Try to work with the humanitarian side of the 9, and you will definitely overcome all of that bull crap. Even if a police officer come, you deal with them with respect. Even if there's an accident that might not be your fault, you deal with that person with respect in a number 9 personal year, because 9 can turn up, but 9 is the highest number on the chart before it starts repeating itself into 10, 11, 12, because you see the highest possibilities as a number 9. Even people born on the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th, I always tell them, look, don't get into arguments, y'all. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let me get back to some of the other people. Hold on one second. Let me get something. Yeah. I'm doing my birthday thing. It's a birthday thing for y'all. I'm doing my birthday thing. I'm just having fun. But if you feel free, if you feel up to giving me a love gift on Cash App or PayPal, King Simon Productions at Gmail. You could do PayPal also. You're more than welcome to send a love gift to me for my birthday and have fun. Whatever you can send, it's appreciative. Believe that. Now, let me see. I see some more people up here. Let me see who I got up here. I know I did you. Oh, somebody said they're born February 1st. Okay, born the same day I'm born. Okay, I see February 1st. Yo, you born on February. Jerry, we're going into a 6th cycle also there. So stay focused. 6th cycle represents the balance of not only within yourself, but to all people. Also, and showing love. You see what I'm doing now in our February 1st energy, the 6th energy. I'm showing love to the people. I'm coming, giving back. This is what you have to do, to share, and it will come back to you in abundance. That's why I always post on Facebook or Instagram. I say, circulate funds and positive energy, and it will come back to you in abundance. And believe me, let me tell you something. When I came to the hotel, they was going to give me some low frequency room down lower. You know what I'm saying? And I said in my mind's eye, I said, I want somebody that's going to give me a room higher that I can see the beauty of Las Vegas. And they gave me a good height. I'm right behind the Sphinx that they have here. I call it a Sphinx because they made it themselves. But I'm telling you, and it was an older white lady, and I just got into my smile just compels and capture people. So I I just told her them, boom, 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 bam. And that's what I like about smiling and having real teeth. The movie Spook Who Sat by the Door says a black man with a smile and a broom can go anywhere. If I had a broom or a mop, I would be able to go all through this hotel. That's how deep it is. Y'all got to watch that movie Spook Who Sat by the Door. Watch the movie Spook Who Sat by the Door, please. Okay? Powerful movie. He said that more. A black man with a mop and a mop and a bucket with a smile can go anywhere in the world. And with a smile now. You got to know how to use this. All right? You got to know how to skin and grin past these people and just keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. Okay, so where am I now? February 1st, I see you there. So I'm telling you, make sure you take care. We're in our crossroads years. It's crossroads. Do what you have to do. Let me go to, of course, 73. My grandmother, my late great grandmother, was born 73. Not 73, but she was born back in the day. You're going into a 8th cycle. You're still in the 7th cycle, 7. So this is a good year. This actually, from your birthday till now, could have been a good year for you if you operated on more meditative and was meditating and pulling the positive to you, because 7s seem to hold a lot of stuff in their head. Y'all like to think the worst sometimes, worry about things that you really don't have to do that. All 7s have to do is really just sit still and do the positive I am affirmations and really truly engulf it inside of your being, and you will pull a lot of this stuff to you. You pull a lot of the positive to you instead of the negative. So being born under the 7-7, going in a 7-year, going into an 8-year, if you've done some great things within the last 7 years that you've been in, the 8-year coming up can be very good and manifesting for you as far as money's wise, as far as business. Good year to start a business this year for you if you're going to go into business. Finding something that you love, being that you're a 7 and you're a Cancer, you're very intuitive. You got to be careful of energy vampires, but you should work with energy, but yet learn how to diffuse other people's energy when they try to get around, when they try to give their energy to you. A lot of tricks that I tell people, you want to break energy real quick. After you shake their hand, snap your finger. Breaking energy. See how that clap? See that clap? That's breaking energy. After you hug somebody, be inconspicuous, pull off of them. I'm so happy to see you. Break energy. Breaking energy. Snapping fingers, breaking energy, tapping on natural wood, hugging a tree, grounding yourself, taking a spiritual bath. All that helps to break energy. But the faster way, breaking energy. Breaking energy. You shake. That's why Africans, when they shake your hand, some Africans shake your hand, they put this, they shake your hand like this, and they put their arm over their forearm. They're breaking the energy from coming up their arm. Little tricks to get rid of the energy vampires, family. That's all it is. Little tricks. Little tricks. Pay attention to the little tricks. Little tricks. Oh my goodness. Woo! Man, okay, let me see. I see I might miss some people, so forgive me. There's a lot of people coming on. I see someone born on 4/30. 4/30. 4/30. This is what I need you to do, Taurus. You're Taurus like my mom. Now that you're going into your critical cycle soon, this is what you need to do, 4/30, because that's 4 and 3 is a 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going into a number 1 year cycle, but you're still in a 9-year cycle. Get rid of the distractions around you, period. Get rid of distractions around you. Stay away from arguments. You're still in a 9-year cycle, but get ready to do something new, whether it's new traveling, going to a new school, doing something new with your life. Plan that you're going to do something new with your life, and it will happen for you in this type of year. And see it till it's finished. All right? Complete the job. All right? Now, that person born on 9/2, September the 2nd, Virgo. Okay, check this out, Virgo. 9 and 2 is 11, 12, 13, 14. You're in a number 5 years. You're in your crossroads of your life, but 5 is one of those expansive numbers that you can expand what you want to do. So if you find people offering you a position at the job or giving you a raise in this day and time, 5 is one of those days. 5 is one of those things. That's also duality. 1 minute you could be working, next minute you could be fired. 5 represents freedom, the need to be free and go travel and do whatever the hell they want to do. Sometimes you feel like you feel too confined. You don't want to be there no more. Totally understand that. If you're going to do that in a 5 year, and because you want your freedom so much, and Virgo is ruled by the number 5, you want your freedom so much, you better have something to fall back on. Just be real. Fall back on something. Make sure you have a business. Because you're born on the 2nd of September, definitely health would be good. Natural health, something dealing with the stomach area, something dealing with proper eating habits, proper thing. You can actually produce your own products if you wanted to. Going into this 5, 6, 7, 8 year, or preparing to go into this 8 year, what you do is start learning more about what you love to do and then turn what you love to do into a business. This is for everybody out there, because like I've been saying since last year and the year before, that this 3 year and these years from 2018, 2017, 2018, 2019, these was expansive, universal expanding years. So it's all right for y'all to set up a business under this frequency. So by the time you raise up and you build in this business, guess what? By the time you reach that cycle, that main year cycle for you, that business start kicking off, even if you're working another job. Important, 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 important. Cycles. Numerology is cycles. Numerology is seasons. Seasons. So everything has a season. Everything has a time. Everything has a season. There's a time for this and a time to do this and a time to do that. And a time. Numerology reveals that as much as it possibly can to help guide you. You're welcome. Thank you for my solar return. Thank you. Yeah, today is my solar return. I am born February the 1st. February the 1st. Yep, 1960. You know what I'm saying? 1967. I ain't afraid of that age. 67 was one of those highly sexual years. So my mom and daddy made me. That's how it worked. Okay, let's see who I pass. November 24th, you're born the same day as Marshall Montano, the soca artist. Oh, good. You're still in your 2018 energy because you're like towards the end of the year. Your birthday is towards the end of the year, November 24th. So you're still in your 2018 energy. So you're still resonating right now in 8, 9, 10. You're in the number 1 year. So this is a good year for business. Might be a little challenging for you to get into business right now because 1 is one of your challenge numbers. But coming into this number 11 year, which is a 2, one of your good numbers. It's a very good time this year to start your own, do for yourself. Think about spiritual development. Think about visionary development. Think about writing down your ideals, jotting down things. Write, November 24th. Guess K. Bruja. That write your ideals and put them to work in this new 11-year cycle because 11 deals with ideas coming to you real quick. So make sure you use them. Okay. Let me go down now. Boom. Jermaine Simmons, what's up? No relations to, wait a minute. Didn't I just read you, Jermaine? Wait a minute. I know. Yeah, Jermaine, I just read you. Stop playing, Jermaine. I just read you. I see your birthday. You think I don't know? I remember people's name and birthday most of the time, but more I remember their birthday. Okay. So Jermaine, we already got you. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do, my brother. We already talked about that. But since you put your name up there and your thing up there, yes, you are in that 6-year cycle. So make sure you put that work in for the 6, or you're in that crossroads of your life. And it's all about educating yourself, taking new courses, or but maintaining balance in this year, Jermaine. So stay focused, okay? All right, now looking again. Let me see who else I got. Who else I'm missing? Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, today is my Earth Strong, my solar return. Whoo, man. 720. Desmond Cook. Wagwan. Desmond. Sound just like a Jamaican name. Desmond. Yeah, I said Desmond. You're still in the 2018 energy also. So you're in the number 11 year going into a number 3 year. So great time for more expanding what you want to do. Writing is going to be good for you this year. Writing, exploring new ideals, expressing yourself more, whether it's through poetry, whether it's through art, whether it's through music, whatever you need to do. Very important that you do so. You'll be a good writer if you really revealed your writing skill, Desmond. You'll be a very excellent writer because you got a lot of stuff cooped up inside of you that you can help others with if you really want to share. Also, if there's another language you wanted to learn, go learn it. Go learn your new language. I know you wanted to learn a language at some point of your life, according to your numbers here. So go learn that new language because the more you learn languages, the more you can make money in different languages also. Think about that. You're still young. You're 1997. You're still young. Go for it. Stop playing. Just make sure you work with people as a team because you're born on the 20th, which is a master number in some of us as numerologists, but because 20, that 0 adds that extremity. It adds that higher potential, just like a 1 or a 2. That other number adds a higher potential. But since 0 is the epitome of all numbers and all numbers come out of 0, that 20, anytime 0 follows a number, it adds higher potential, either on the negative or the positive. So pay attention to your extremities. Whether you're extremely this way or extremely that way, you got to pay attention, Desmond. All right. Let me see here. Appreciate you too, bro. Appreciate you too. Like I said, if you got Cash App, please, by all means. Or if you got PayPal, hey, you know what it is. You could just PayPal me at PayL. You could always send a donation for me. I'm showing the love to you. You could send it to numbers. Numbers are simple at Gmail, and make it out to friends and family. That's all, friends and family. You're showing me love through friends and family, and that's let me put friends and family. Friends. Friends and fam. That's all. You have to do that. So it's up on the thing here. I'm gonna keep on going. I might well do it for the whole hour. I know I missed somebody. Let me go back. I know I missed somebody. After Desmond James, he got off. He retracted his. Someone born on Nexodus 66. Wagwan 66. I like that. You still added your 66 to it. Let's see what's going on for your year this year. Because since you're going into this year here, All right. Okay, great. You're going into a number 8 year too, but you're still in the number 7 year. You're going into a number 8 year. But the 7 year deals with a lot of spiritual enlightenment, spiritual guidance, you know, paying attention to your internals, your intuition. A lot of things might have been revealed in this year, so pay attention to it and use it to your benefit, and also do some research. Because you're a Leo 6 would be very helpful to people. But I want to read something for you, Leo 6. Hold on a second. I just bought this new book. I'm always studying. I got a collection of different numerologists. I study everybody so I can be better. But Leo number 6, let me break down something, Leo number 6 from this book. This is a very good book too. I See Your Dream Job. Very interesting book by this numerologist named Sue Fredericks. She also gives stories behind her, testimonial stories inside her book. But Leo number 6, what she says about a Leo number 6. Let me read that real quick. Boom, Leo number 6. It says, Leo number 6, as a physician, you provide a generous healing presence, so comforting that your patients will heal from impossible diseases. As a teacher, you inspire your students to score the highest test scores because you believe they can. Your stage presence is potent and believable, whether you choose Shakespeare or leading corporate teams to success. Eventually, you may own up to your clairvoyant powers and use them to heal. Everything about you, number 6, or people born under the 6, deals with that healing energy. Go into it as much as you can, Nexodus. Go into it as much as you can, the healing modalities. No matter how old you are, you're a year older than me, but we ain't dead. We still looking good for our age. You know, so take care of your health, numbers, August 6, 1966, and go into the health field or the teaching field. That's something good for you. Walter Wright, you put everything in one thing. How that weird? How that work? All right, you're born the same day as Marcus Garvey. Wagwan. Time of birth, 4-2. Can you tell me information on that, my brother? Of course. You're born the same day as Marcus Garvey. I can tell you anything about Marcus Garvey. Now, let's deal with you first, sir, because you're still resonating the 2018 energy with 7, 8, 9. You're in a 9-year energy going into a number 1 year. So that 9 again, especially for the Leo energy like yourself, good time to purge. Good time to purge yourself on multiple levels and get ready to do some real business for 2019 as your birthday. Get into it. You might be feeling the effects of wanting to move on or start your own business. If you haven't started your own business yet, you're supposed to, because you're born under a legacy leaving number. The number 17 is a legacy leaving number. Most 17s that I've studied are legacy leavers. Muhammad Ali, Les Brown, Michael Jordan, George Foreman. These are legacy, all born on the 17th of the month now. Marcus Garvey, all born on the 17th of the month. They leave legacies. Whether it's a good one or a bad one, they leave them. All right? Totally up to you what you want to do, family. That's totally up to you. Everything is in your hands. Numbers don't control you. Astrology don't control you. They're here to guide you, to show you where you came down in longitude and latitudes of life. When you deal with astrology, numerology, we're dealing with the numbers of your birth and the numbers in your name, dealing with the numbers connected to your name. That's how we break it out. So birthdays is fine, but I give you so much more when I get into your name also. So because numerology is the only system that transposes names into numbers or letters into numbers, and each letter has a meaning. Each letter, that's why people be sending. One time somebody sent me $2 to give them a 2-minute reading. I said, look here. I said, the letter R has 2 different meanings, and I could break that down in 5 minutes. The letter R by itself. You understand? So in one system of numerology, the letter R is a number 9. And the other side of numerology, it's a number 2. So, and 2 and 9 are challenge numbers to each other. So usually people that deal with that number 9 and the number 9 energy, or lead their name lead with a number 9 energy or number 9-2 energy, I have to tell them how to use it, because they can be contradictory to themselves if they don't learn to use the vibration of the 9 and 2, because 1 is water, the 2 is water, and 9 is a fire number. So fire and water seem to clash when it doesn't have to clash. One is the assertive energy, the humanitarian energy of the number 9 that asserts the emotional and the intuitive energy of the number 2. That's how it works. Perspective, brothers and sisters, perspective. All you have to do is understand the perspective and move accordingly. Nothing really has to contradict each other. But because we're in this realm, it happens. That's all. Because we're in this realm, it happens. We contradict each other. We contradict ourselves. And that is the problem. Okay? So please, stay focused. Stay focused. I got like 5 more minutes up here. Let me see. We just did Leo. Brittany, I think we did you already, right? The 25, December 25th. You're born on a Christmas day. Yeah, Christmas, baby. So all your presents are all the same, huh? I knew somebody that was born that. They was so upset that they're born on that day because they just give them presents. They don't even think about birthday no more. You're still resonating the 2018 energy. So you're 10, 11, 12. You're in the number 3 year, Brittany. So 3, very good expansion, very good writing year. So if you have any ideas or anything in your mind, write them down and see if you could put them to fruition, put them to work. Expanding, more likely, this is a good year for you. If you are working a job, this is a good year. Going into the next year is a good year for you to get a raise of some sort or move up in position, or it's a good year to start your own business and start working hard towards that because you're entering the number 4 year in 2019. So that deals with hard work and structuring and disciplining yourself. That's where you're going in. So if you're born December 25th, that's what you're going into. You're going from a 3 year going into a 4 year this year, 2019. Okay. Let's go down a little. Let me see. I've been missing some people. Birthday 64 12 30. How'd that go? 1964 12 30. Must be a Caribbean. Yeah, everything backwards. Hello, good night. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're born December 30th. You're born the same day as Tyrese and Tiger Woods. Interesting. Very interesting that you're born under that day. Very extreme number. That 30 is a very extreme number. But also, you still vibrating on the 2000. You're in the crossroads of your life right now. Matter of fact, you're not in the crossroads. I'm sorry. You're in your number 8 year going into number 9 year. So hopefully you made some money this year. And if you didn't make money, you lost money because 8 deals with either loss of money or making money, depending on what you did the previous year to prepare for that 8 year that you just got into in 2018. You're going into a 2019. So 2019, you're going into a number 9 year now. So what you need to do in a number 9 year is be more higher in thought on accomplishing your goals if you want to accomplish goals. And because you're born under that 30 number and your alignment number is a number 6, be more helpful to others. The more you help or the more you show that you care, that's when things come to you better, because it's not how much you know, it's how much you care. And because you have that you're born on the December, which is the 12th month, and the 30th, that 3 plus the 12, which is the 3, is a 6. 6 deals with healthy, it deals with relationships. It deals with balance. It deals with love. That's your alignment number. That's the way you're going to make things happen, is by being of service to people. That's the way you're going to make things happen throughout your life, because that's the number that you're aligned with that will help you to achieve certain things in your life. But it has to be the energy of the people. People born, especially you born on December the 30th. 7-11. 7-11. I got a friend born on 7-11. Also, Little Kim. Little Kim, she Chinese. No, Little Kim, she look Chinese too. She born 7-11 also. Let me see. You're going into a, let me see, that's 10, 11, 12. You're going into a 3 year also. So good for writing, good for writers this year, for those born under that 3 energy. Good year for writers. But this is a especially good year for Pisces and Sagittarius. But because you're a Cancer, your intuition is very strong. Be careful of people who try to deceive you. And because you're going into this particular year yourself, 7 plus 11 plus 2019 equals 2037. That 11 year also is going to heighten, that 12 year is going to heighten your abilities to download what you need to download and write what you need to write. Have a vision with whatever you do and expand beyond where you're at. But you have to put it in your mind's eye, Cancer, number 11. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop being indecisive. Stop letting energy vampires talk you out of things. Even if they're in your family, don't let them talk you out of things, number 11. You are the master number for a reason. Let me read something else about a master number. Let me see. If you don't believe me, I'll let these people from years ago talk about you master numbers. They ain't cussing you out. They're helping to teach you and guide you. Let me see what another master number. Where the master numbers? Good. Master numbers. On master number 11, drive to serve others through spiritual awareness of the universe. Number 11 is on the highest plane of intellect and spirituality. It is self-understanding, receptive, artistic, sensitive, altruistic, and ideal. It is a number of the light, showing people the light, number 11. Don't be afraid to show your light. Spread light to the people, 11. I know you see things that other people don't see, and it may seem strange to other people, but it's all good. Don't worry about it. Show your light. Show your light. And because 11 plus 7, 7 plus 11 equals 18, which is a 9, you got to see it to completion. Say what you mean and mean what you say, but say it with love. 7-11. Let's move it on. Moving right on. Moving right on. Show. Who that? Whoa. 420. Okay. You got a lot of people just hitting me up. Thank you. Thank y'all for hitting me up. Yesterday is my birthday. If you're just tuning into it, today is my Earth Day. I love you, brother, kid, brother. Thank you very much. God bless you too. We are the gods. Remember that. We are the gods. So that's right. You want the creative force and the creator on the many names to bless me. Thank you very much. Thank you. And like I said, you can hit me up a Cash App. You can share whatever. Give me a love gift of Cash App. That's money sign King Simon 3158 or PayPal. Numbers are simple. Using PayPal.com. Numbers are simple. At Gmail, friends and family. Hey, if you want to make a donation, you don't have to make it now. You can make it later, whatever. But hey, please support what we do in this movement. So going back up, let me see where I'm going back. I know I just came out of 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, you had me on a roll for a minute. Johnny Williams, what's up? Johnny Williams, love. Who else? I see D1 Nakaz. That's December 4th, born the same day as Jay-Z. Okay. I see K Smart 681. Okay, that's smart. I like that, K Smart. That is your numbers in a certain frequency. You born the same day as my sister. I just had to tell my sister something. Oh Lord, she called me too. Is that you? Sure, that ain't you trying to hit me up. I already gave you what you needed to know. 420. Please elaborate on the number 420. It is my time of birth. Okay, 420 is the 6 energy. Hold on. I want to go to another book that I just purchased with that, but that's a 6 energy. That's a love energy that you was born under. But usually it depends also what time of if it was in the morning or night. But 420 is that love number. But 4 itself represents the need for discipline, instruction, organization. 2, the 20 or the 20 represents extreme companionship. It represents also balance, the need for balance. Structure and balance is very key. But I bought this book in Florida while I was out there. This one is called Angel Numbers 101. Everybody have their different perspective, but they all lead the same path. So let me break that down. 420. Let me go to 420 in this book. 420 says, your prayers, faith, and open heart have created a clear connection between you and the divine. You're being lovingly helped by God and the angels right now. 420. That's for your whole life. Understand that you're being helped because that 6 energy is that healing help energy. So that is very important that you understand, each and every one of us. But when numbers repetitiously start showing up in your face, it's telling you something. Because if somebody just manifests out of somebody, an angel just comes down and go like this, you probably run. Just dematerial because you don't understand. That's why most of the time it either shows up in certain synchronicities of numbers, or in your dreams, or in your astral travel and all that kind of stuff. You got to pay attention. Got to pay attention. That's why numbers help me to pay attention. Even on my ride here, I was on a bus that added up to a number 6, and I'm going into my 6th year. So I understood why this was, and the bus was good, but it was on that bus that I got sick, and 6 is one of my challenge numbers, and I was in my critical cycle. So I start reading into everything. I said, oh, now I got it. Then my energy said, go eat an apple, which creates more fiber and all that stuff, and start building up. Eat some bananas. I ate dehydrated bananas, all that kind of stuff. I mean, my mind start going because I just read the numbers to myself on what I need to do, because 6 is one of the health cycles, and taking care of my health is very important in this cycle. So I had to deal with, be more responsible with my internal self, and be more balanced and harmonized when you're in a 6-year cycle. That's what that means. So that was, that's how I pay attention to numbers. Again, you have my support. Thank you, Walter Wright. Isn't that a name of a great writer? Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. I really appreciate y'all. Although I got to get off of here, I appreciate you. I tell you what, I might come back on later on in my birthday, in the day. So please press the notification button. And if I missed you, I will come back to you if I can, or set up a reading with me, and I'll give you some extra minutes in your reading. I'll go over the time. Hold on, somebody calling me right now. Let me see. Obama. Somebody called me from my Obama phone. Let me find out who's here. Hello.
Happy birthday.
Who's this?
Your favorite girl. Well, one of them.
Well, you're live on my YouTube. So.
I'm not live on your YouTube.
Yeah, I'm talking to the people on YouTube right now. What's up? My good friend Kiki is wishing me a happy birthday. Hey, Kiki, thank you very much. I gotcha. It's all right. It's all right. You know how to act. Act it all out. Come on, work with me here. One of my favorite girls. Don't worry, you're my favorite Capricorn. That's for sure. Yeah, matter of fact, my only Capricorn. No, my ex-wife is a Capricorn too. I can't forget that. She's born the same day as what's her face, Dr. Melanie. Same day.
Like I said, one of your favorite.
So how you been? You all right?
Yes, I'm in. I said I had to make sure I stayed up to give you a call.
What time is it now over there? Because I'm in Las Vegas.
It's 2:40, but I thought it was 12. I'm tired. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it's 11:40 over here, so you know what it is. It's 11:40. I was down at the casino here, and I don't even gamble. It's all right. No, well, you called me from the East Coast, so that it's all right. It's past 12. I'm expecting to hear from my mama next. Yeah, the times are messed up. You know that, but yeah, true. So you're all right though. You all right?
Yes, I am.
All right now. I hope. All right. I hope you're operating on this 6th cycle. Stay balanced, girl. You know you're in a 6th cycle, so stay balanced, stay focused. Okay. I love you. Peace.
Love you.
Peace.
Have a great time and be safe.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow, people calling me from the West Coast, wishing me a happy birthday. You know what it is, family. You know, I'm glad that Kiki, yeah, her name is Kiki. Hey, Kiki. Everybody say, hey, Kiki. Her birthday passed on January the 2nd. Her birthday is January 2nd. And me and her share the same frequency because she's January the 2nd. Think about how this works. Although she's a Capricorn the 2nd, I'm February 1st, but she's January the 2nd. So hers is 1-2, mine is 2-1. So we are in the same year frequency from her perspective where she's at, and I'm in the same year frequency in my perspective. So if I'm vibrating on a higher level of the 6 and she's vibrating at another level of the 6, then we will have different experiences, but it's still the 6th year. So that's why many of y'all come up and you see that there's some people who's going through the same years, the same number, but you experience these vibrations of numbers from your own perspective because it's your life. That's why my book is Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. Numbers always going to add up. They always have they add 1 + 1 is always going to be 2. 2 + 3 is always going to be 5. It's always that simple. But when you're dealing with people connected with numbers and then issues that happen behind them, the problems that went on in their families and all that kind of stuff, that's where the complication comes in. That's where the healing needs to begin. You know, people getting molested, people getting raped, people getting fondled, people all through everything. Sometimes many of you that are going through a lot of this painful stuff still, from daddy not being there, from mommy, you're looking at somebody that's been there. You look at somebody that nearly killed himself 3 times in my life. From 8 years old, the next time was I was probably like 20-something years old, and then the other time was like in my 30s. That's it. But each time when I analyzed it, I realized that I was in certain depressive frequency numbers after I analyzed all of this. And it's going to be written in my book. It's going to be written in my book, When the Late Bell Rang. It's an autobiography that I'm writing that's going to come out in a couple of years. And all this travel and all this stuff and all the stuff that I do with y'all, it's all in my head. And I'm actually going to bring it out in an autobiography of the stuff that I've done. The subtitle is called The Constructive and Scandalous Life of a Promoter. I've been there. I've thrown every party. The only party that I've never thrown is probably I've never thrown a gay homosexual party. Never. I've thrown swing parties. I've thrown strip shows. I've done pajama parties. I've done paint shows. I've done all types of parties, but I'm not into that life. That's not my life, but I've done the swing. I was a swinger back in my day. Yes. Consensual male and female couples swapping couples. That's how man with woman and woman with man. I did that. So I'm going to write. I have to let it out. Because even in there, I learned so much about couples and how they deal with each other, how you could be at a swing party just visiting, and you could lose your girlfriend because you let her go do her thing and you thought you was doing your thing, and boom, it all got messed up. Lost wives, lost husbands, all that kind of stuff. They married to somebody else. Man, I'm going to do a live with former swingers one day. I'm going to do a live with former female and male swingers. And they're going to explain their story and how this thing panned out and why we need to understand that there are people in these lifestyles that why they go into this lifestyle because they're yearning for something. They're yearning for something deeper. You know, why they go into any lifestyle? You know, why people going into the homosexual lifestyle? They're yearning for something deeper. Something has happened or something has gone wrong or something went wrong in their family. They're yearning for something deeper. You know, so we got to pay attention to these things, because if you have children or you have relatives that are entering or being kind of secretive in certain ways or following the perversion, you got to pay very close attention, because it can happen to anyone in the family. Fondling, molestation, rape, all that can happen to anyone in the family. So, but numbers also reveal how you can heal it and how you can go through the process of healing it. That's why I was able to get out of it at a specific time when I decided to quit. As a matter of fact, when I decided to quit, I think I was in my 9 personal year cycle, and 9 represents completion and endings of certain things, getting ready to do new things. And exactly what I did. I was in that cycle and I ended it. cold turkey, just like when I used to smoke weed when I was younger. And when I got this vision, I almost died in the bed. One time we smoked, tell y'all a quick story. We smoked so much weed when I was like 16. I was 16. I was smoking weed from like 12 years because my family used to import it from Jamaica. So I used to steal their weed and then give it to friends and all that kind of stuff. So we smoking some weed, some marijuana in this small Toyota. Anybody that knows them small Toyotas from back in the 80s, small ass Toyota, probably no bigger than from here, from that wall to here. But we have all the windows rolled up. Each one of us had a big Ed spliff this long. Big Ed spliff this long, rolled up in fronto, tobacco leaf. Each one of us had, and the windows rolled up. We got so high that night. I almost ate the refrigerator. That's how high I was. And my friends was laughing at me. But that night, at approximately, it was either 2:22 in the morning or 3:33 in the morning or 4:44 in the morning. I think it was 3:33 in the morning. 3:33 in the morning. And I woke up and I woke up choking, and I had one of those digital clocks that shine the green light. I woke up choking and puff of smoke came out of my lungs. It almost killed me in my sleep. Could have killed me in my sleep. The next day, I quit smoking. Cold turkey. None of my friends even understood why I did it. And then I started going towards Islam and Ansarullah community, going into the Nation of Islam. That started my journey after that. I quit cold turkey, and then I went towards the Ansarullah community with my cousins guiding me. So, I got a story. I got some stories, man. I got some stories to tell you in that book. That book is going to come out. I'm going to see if I can do an audio book. So it's going to be crazy. So I'm telling you, people. Let me get on out of here, man. If you can, like I said, if you can, send me a love gift for my birthday, and I might come back on. But yeah, I want to come back on. I want to come back on my birthday. I might come on with somebody, a special guest for my birthday. If they come and visit me, I'm going to come on with a special guest for my birthday, okay? They come and visit. Big up to Memphis, Tennessee. What's up? I want to come out there one day. If y'all want to bring me in for a lecture or do something, I'm very reasonable. I'm not one of those people that want to take you for all that. Nah, man. I like to help people. So I just say they'll pay for my travel and give me a simple 500 or whatever, and we keep it moving. But I'm going to teach. I'm going to teach class. It's going to be class that day. All right? We ain't teaching no lecture. It's going to be a whole class. I need a chalkboard or a whiteboard, and I need all of that. And I need to break it all down, and I'm going to go in. So I love y'all, people. I am happy that I made it to 52 years of age on the East Coast. In the West Coast, I'll be 52 in 11 minutes. There goes that 11. So it's all good. Make sure you get my book if you can. Numbers are simple. People are complicated. I got one for children and one for adults, but believe me, they're both for adults also. My promotional book is coming back out. I'm revising that under LailaAfrica.com under their publishing company called Charles Childs Publishing. I'm working on my memoirs of numerology, of holistic numerology. I have a whole special name for it. No other name is out there like that. I'm going to be writing more children's book. I have 7 books to come out of me. Of course, my autobiography and some of the stuff I just told you about. And I'm also going to correlate. My autobiography is going to correlate with the numbers of what I was going through at that time, too. I'm going to have to correlate. Now, that idea just came to my head. Correlate the timeline through numbers and the changes that I went through to being one of the top MCs in New York City, running major radio station, doing major radio station, morning radio shows, doing commercials for Western Union and Guinness Stout. Those who didn't know, I was once the voice of Guinness Stout or Western Union. Western Union, send your money via Western Union to the Caribbeans. That was my voice. If you ever heard that voice, that was me. Guinness Stout, drink a cool, refreshing Guinness Stout. That was my voice back in the day. That was back in the 90s. And I've hosted all the major reggae shows. Buju Banton, that's why I love Buju. He's out now. I've hosted Buju back in 92. I've been doing this for a long time, family. So I love you. I respect you. I'm happy to be sharing this with you, my birthday with you. and those that called, my friend Kiki that called me and all that, those that have sent the Cash App or via PayPal, thank you from the all over my heart, not the bottom of my heart, all over my heart. I thank you. And please, I don't like to not share knowledge with you. I did read from this book. This book is called I See Your Job, Your Dream Job. A Career Intuitive shows you how to discover what you were put on earth to do, by Sue Fredericks. I read from this book, Chaldean Numerology by Leah Brooke Thompson. I read out of this book. This is a book written by a guy who used to work, a numerologist who used to work for the government, NASA in particular. His name is Michael Brill. This one is called Numerology for Decoding Behavior. And I read out of Doreen Virtue's book, and this one is called Angel Numbers 101. She gives you the basics. When I do angel numbers, I break down each numbers that lead to all the numbers and what it adds up to, because you need to have the duality of all of them. You need to know them when I break down numerology. That's how you got to break it down. This is good for simple and basics, but when it comes to finding out about angel numbers, it's a duality to every angel number, whether you see in 444, 111, 222, 333, all that is good high frequency numbers that can give you high guidance. But if your mind ain't there, it doesn't matter. If your mind ain't there on understanding those frequencies, it doesn't matter, because you can take it to a negative, destructive attitude and lose. You know what I'm saying? And lose the potential and the greatness that you need from that number. Numbers is not the is all or be all. It's just here to guide. That's all. That's it. Okay? Honor, love, respect, and sleep well, travel well, and kiss your children if you have children. Show your children some love. Kiss your mommy or daddy, or send that letter to your mom or dad that you haven't talked to in a while, or that relative. Forgive and let go. 3 years, a good year to expose, express, and expand. You see people getting exposed? You see all these people getting exposed through their expression, and it's expanding. It can happen negatively or positively. It's totally up to the person. Have a great evening. Have a great day wherever you are, and be at peace. One love.